What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So last week I was on a flight from Ohio back to my house in California and was scripting for a video on Python and Bamboo Forest, which, if you don't know, is a pretty long wooden roller coaster in China, and I completely forgot to edit in offline mode and lost that script. Anyways, I still wanted to do a wooden coaster in a different country and decided to consult some requests from you guys in previous comments, with the number one being a particularly large Intamin Prefab in South Korea. Many of you, I'm sure, know exactly what I'm talking about, and this went hand in hand with a friend of mine who'd actually ridden it, so I decided to do a video on it. With the length of over 5,000 feet and a drop angle nearing that of 80 degrees, today's coaster is often considered to be one of the most intense modern wooden roller coasters out there, and I'm here to give you a rundown of it. So what is it, and where did it come from? This is the story of Everland's T-Express. Opening on March 14th, 2008, T-Express is South Korea's first wooden roller coaster, Intamin's fourth prefab, and the first ride of its type in Asia. It is the fourth steepest wooden coaster in the world, and is also the ninth fastest, fourth tallest, and third longest, behind only the Beast at Kings Island and the Voyage at Holiday World. Upon opening, the ride received mixed reviews, though most were positive, revolving around its intensity and rather unique forces. I also found it particularly interesting to note that manufacturer Rocky Mountain Construction assisted with the building of the coaster, and that T-Express ranked number one amongst wooden roller coasters in the world in the years of 2008 and 2010. But stepping aside from stats, let's look at the layout. The ride begins with a fast cable lift hill similar to that of El Toro, taking riders to a height of 184 feet. Given the coaster is built on the side of a mountain, once at the top, trains bank to the right and turn 180 degrees before approaching the first element of the ride, a 150-foot drop at a 77-degree angle. Oddly enough, I've actually heard this dropkick compared more similarly to that of Skyrush at Hershey Park rather than El Toro. Anyways, after this drop, an extremely forceful airtime hill follows into a helix before wrapping left into a mid-course brake run and entering a second drop. This drop leads to another airtime hill and a turnaround, which then sends riders through the same thing mirrored. The rest of the layout is honestly just a mumbo-jumbo of turns and hills, making for a total of an impressive 13 moments of airtime. You may also recognize the track style from other rides like Colossus and Balder, which are also other Intamin prefabs. Anyways though, take it from someone who's ridden the ride himself. Friend Antonio, who's been featured many times on this channel, is here to give you his experience on T-Express, and note, this guy's ridden a lot of coasters. Antonio?
T-Express is without a doubt a top 5 coaster out of the 720 plus that I've ridden. Definitely my favorite Intamin, which is saying a lot considering that Intamin is my favorite manufacturer personally. The ride experience is unbelievable. From the first drop all the way to the final brakes, everything about T-Express is phenomenal. It's like the best parts of El Toro blended with the entire layout of Balder but sped up. The second airtime hill is absolutely out of this world, and that sort of figure 8 curve thing has so many positive G's, none of us could believe it on our first ride. I think we went on it 9 times during our visit to Everland, and every single ride was stellar. The airtime is insanely intense, positive G's as well, and the whole ride layout is so satisfying. I highly recommend going out of the way to Korea, to Everland, to ride T-Express. It is a one-of-a-kind, amazing roller coaster.
So there you have it, T-Express. I certainly hope to get out there and ride this thing sooner than later myself, but hopefully some of you will get there before me and can share your own experiences on this beast of a coaster. With that said though, we have now reached the end of the video, so as always, it's been a major pleasure creating new content for all of you, and if you'd like to like and subscribe, that would be very much appreciated. Of course, stay tuned for yet another video coming in a couple days, that should be really exciting, but otherwise, you can feel free to catch up with us on Instagram for those daily posts, and until then, I hope you enjoy the rest of your days, and we'll see you all there. See ya!